Ladies and gentlemen, today is an inspirational day. One of the top days in human history. Hiko's ranking about the top 50 players in the NBA. I think there's about 50 players down there. I didn't make this tier list, so Kyrie Irving and Kawhi Leonard are not on there. I don't know why Kyrie's not there, but I'm guessing Kawhi isn't there because he's injured. So I'm guessing this guy left the injured players off there, but Kyrie and Kawhi will definitely be at the top somewhere. But anyway, man, can't do anything about it. I didn't make it, so I don't want little Timmy in the comments saying, "Where's Kawhi?" Because he's not on there. Okay, if he was on there, I'd probably put him in the top 5. But anyway, let's get into it. Coming in at number 1. You already know what time it is, man. King James. Nothing's changed, man. LeBron James is still the best player in the world without argument. There's no debate here. There shouldn't be any people questioning this in the comments. No one should be saying, "Oh, it's a Kumpo, it's a Kumpo." It's not. It's still LeBron. Now, speaking of a Kumpo, I got him as my second best player in the NBA, so I'm going to put him at the edge of the top 5 thing. I'm not going to order every single player, but I will try. Maybe I'll try order it a little bit. Coming in, oh yeah, so Kumpo, he's made some arguments for the best player in the world. A lot of people consider him the best, but in my book, it will always be LeBron James, even when he's 46 years old. Kevin Durant is a top 5 player in the NBA. KD was probably going to win MVP until he got injured about 15 times. So, KD's definitely top 3. That's my top 3 in the NBA. I don't think that's even debatable. I don't see how anyone could question that. We have Joel Embiid. I think he's a top 5 player in the NBA. His post game is just unbelievable. Good defense. He can space the floor, but his post game is just bloody good. There's not much anyone can do to stop it, to be honest. We got that Jokic guy also in the top 5. I think he's averaging like 28, 10, and 10 or some bullshit. He's like 7'5" and he's averaging a triple-double. So if you guys haven't noticed, LeBron is 6'8", Kumpo is 7'9", KD's about 7 foot, Joel Embiid's like 7'1" or some shit, and Jokic is like 7. The NBA is run by big men and forwards again. That's just the way the NBA is going this year. The NBA has been run by big men and forwards again. It's just like how it used to be in like the 60s. The next tier is Mama There Goes That Man. This is Mark Jackson's tier. So these guys are people that I think could definitely squeeze their way into the top 5, and they probably have been in top 5 in certain points of the year, but they just keep. I don't know, man. They could be top 5 players. That's what I'm trying to say. Luka Doncic, he's a machine. I don't care what anyone says. Luka Doncic should be in here in front of Jokic, but I'm just trying to keep the Nuggets fans happy. So I feel bad for Luka, man. He should be in that top 5 spot, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Steph Curry's been in an inconsistent slump right now, but I'll still take him over. I mean, to be honest, if I had to choose between Curry and Embiid, I'm taking Curry. If I had to choose between Curry and Jokic, I'm also taking Curry. That's just how it is. But, I think they're still having better individual seasons. Ja Morant, man. This guy has been on an absolute tear. He's one of the most exciting players to watch. I definitely think he deserves to be in this tier. I'm giving him the respect that he deserves. Demar Derozan, he's averaged like 35 points the last 10 games. He's definitely right now would be like here, but throughout the whole season, Embiid and Jokic have been really good too. But yeah, this is my these are my players that I think could be in that top 5 spot. So you could probably change these guys if you want, but I'm happy with how my list is at the moment. Tier A, so James Harden is definitely the top of this tier. James Harden probably could be here. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep him here. Just because he has already traded his way out of Brooklyn, which I'm not that mad about. I'm happy that Brooklyn don't have a stacked ass team anymore. I mean, I guess they got better with Vliet because they got another defender. Yeah, anyways. I think Zachary Levine is also tier A. Actually, nah, Zach Levine's all-star tier. We can't put Zach Levine in the same tier as James Harden right now. It's not very fair, but we will do Anthony Davis in tier A. I couldn't think of a name for tier A. This is my all-star tier. This is my potential all-star tier. But yeah, next to AD and Harden, we're going to have to go Booker. I don't think Booker's in that mama there goes that man tier. Booker, low-key, had the biggest Mickey Mouse playoff run of all time last year, so we can't just ignore that. Jason Tatum, he's an all-star. He's going right next to Levine, probably at the top of the all-star section. He's probably pretty close to being an A. He could even be in A. Donovan Mitchell, I rate Donovan Mitchell a lot. You know, Donovan Mitchell, I think, will be a franchise player. Jason Tatum also could be. I mean, he kind of is. They both kind of are, but like, I don't know. There's something about Donovan Mitchell that I just think I think he's up there with like D-Book and stuff, man. Donovan Mitchell's nice. Jaylen Brown's going in all-star tier. Karl Anthony Towns just won the three-point contest. He's shooting 40% from 3, which is like really good. He's averaging what, like 25 and 12 or some shit. Chris Paul, all-star tier. Not tier A, I'm sorry. I know he's like the best point guard in the league, but he's in tier all-star, guys. Come on, we have to be respectful now to the greats of James Harden and AD and all that. Rudy Gobert, he's definitely all-star tier. He's won 15 defensive players of the years in a row. You know, you can't really not put him in the all-star. PG-13, this one was tough for me. I want to put him in all-star, but like when he's healthy, his defense and offense, he's such a smooth player, man. But then like Tatum is probably just, he's like kind of similar to Paul George, but I think Paul George's defense is a little bit better, and that's why I put him in the edge and put him in tier A. Bradley Beal, he's an all-star. He was making a case to be in tier A last year, but this year injured and all that. By the way, Kyrie Irving would be in mama there goes that man tier. And Kawhi Leonard, I'd probably have to put in top 5 and make it a top 6. Who should we do next? Damian Lillard. It hurts me to put him in all-star, but, you know, I have to be respectful to these players. You know, Damian Lillard should be in here, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to just put him in the all-star tier. Jimmy Butler, waking up at 6 AM in the morning to... I don't know what Flight says, to be honest. I haven't watched Flight in a while. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I'm gonna get hate for this. He's going potential all-star. I mean, he is an all-star. Is he an all-star? I think he's an all-star, but he's like potential all-star. He's like at the point where he's kind of becoming an all-star. So I think that's where he belongs to be. Chris Middleton, he has been an all-star, but I'm gonna put him in potential all-star just because I feel like he's at that spot where like he could make it, but then a lot of the time he doesn't make it. By the way, I'm yawning a lot. I woke up at 10 AM, you know, it's pretty early morning for me. Deandre Ayton, I think he's a potential all-star. I like Deandre Ayton a lot. Who should we do next? Trey Young, he's an all-star. Oh, Trey Young could be tier A though. Nah, Trey Young's going here. Sorry, I just got a tweet from Woj. What did Woj say? Oh no, it was Bleacher Report. De'Aaron Fox, he's a solid player. I just don't see him being an all-star, to be honest. I don't really rate De'Aaron Fox that much. Brandon Ingram, he's a potential all-star. John Collins, solid player. Russell Westbrook. This one hurts, man. He should be in mama there goes that man. This is where he used to be. He used to be top 5. Gonna have to put him in solid player. And Tyler Hero's going next to him as well. Man, that one hurts, man. I hate putting Westbrook there. I love Westbrook, but he just hasn't been good this year. Drew Holiday. I rate Drew Holiday a lot. He's going potential all-star. Drew Holiday is a good-ass player. He's a good, solid... I just said solid player, but I'm not putting him in the solid player list. Ooh, could we get some hate for that one. Anthony Edwards. He's a potential all-star. Definitely because he's young, he's getting a little bit... I'm giving him a generous rating because he's young. LaMelo Ball, potential all-star. Bridges, potential all-star. Bridges is good as he's a good ass player. CJ McCollum. Well, this is tough because like he could also be a potential all-star. Let's see how much. Actually, no, I don't have. I was going to see how many points he had right now against the Lakers. They're playing right now, but yeah, CJ McCollum. He's averaging like 29 points in 6 games in the Pelicans. Lonzo, solid player. Could be an all-star one day, but you know, Julius Randle, very poor season compared to last year, but you know, he's still up there. Jeremy Grant, solid player. Valanciunas, he's probably one of those players that like you think's not good, but he probably averages like 22 and 14 or some shit, but I'm going to have to go solid player. Sabonis, I don't really rate Sabonis, to be honest, man. Like, I'm not going to lie, I haven't watched a Pacers game since like Reggie Miller in like 1955. Sorry about that. I'm going solid player because I can't have an opinion on Sabonis, man. Like, he's not even on the Pacers anymore, he's on the Kings. I haven't watched a Kings game. I've never watched a King game. Like, I've never watched a Kings game. Like, De'Aaron Fox is probably, like, having an MVP season, but I just don't know because I've never watched a Kings game. Fred VanVleet, he's, like, 2'5", but he was an all-star this year. But, like, his stats, like, aren't that crazy. Like, his shooting percentage is kind of low. He's not that great of a defender. He's going at the start of the solid player list. Yeah, he can be at the top of the solid player list. Christian Wood, apparently his defense is ass. No one watches the Rockets anymore. DeJounte Murray, he's a good player. He's a great playmaker. Got a nice little mid-range. D'Angelo Russell, he's a bit of a bust, if we're going to be completely honest. Scotty Barnes, he's good. I like Scotty Barnes. But I probably can't put him... I'll put him next to Fred VanVleet. And Bam Adebayo, he's a potential all-star. I like Bam. He's a good player. But yeah, this is my top 50 players list. Obviously no Kyrie and Kawhi. There's probably a couple other players that I forgot about. Anyway, so this is my tier list, man. I think this is a good ass list. I think it definitely goes downhill from like around like Rudy Gobert downwards. I think, I don't know. I feel like it goes downhill a little bit in this area, but I think this like top section is pretty spot on, man. What would you guys change? Let me know. Let me know what you guys would change. This was fun to do. If you guys want more videos like this, let me know. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later, man.